which is breathing problems, which is going to give you sleep problems, gout, osteoarthritis, and cancer. Long list. Okay, basically everything. Everything can go wrong with you. And obesity is the cause of it. And it's totally preventable. You can prevent all of those diseases. And so, when I went into the doctor, actually I went into the doctor when I was 34 years old, and I told the doctor, I'm obese, because I had been doing some reading about it. This is before I even ever went into, or about the time I went into Valley. And I said, what can I do about it? Well, you know, you can diet, and, you know, he gave me all this information. But why did I have to tell the doctor I was obese? Why didn't he tell me before that? Why didn't he tell me, you're overweight? You're getting toward obesity. You need to go on a diet. Why don't our doctors do that? In West Virginia, I read an article that they have a little wheel that the doctors can use, and they put on, put in the height of their patient and how much they weigh, and the wheel tells the doctor if the patient is overweight or not. Why do we need a wheel? Don't you guys know when you're overweight?
Yeah.
Of course we do. Anyway, that's just something, that's not important. But anyway, and so doctors, your doctors should be telling you, they should be telling you what to do, but they don't. Okay? And so we need to know what to do. Well, I was teaching aerobics and, of course, talking to students, and then, like I told you, last year in 2008, I went online, and I actually created my very first website called Time to Get Fit in 2005. And that website is still online. It still gets traffic, and so I leave it on there. But when you go to it, just recognize that it was my very amateur website skills when I created that website. And it's called timetogetfit.biz, B-I-Z. And my makeover story's on there, and my weight loss pictures are on there and everything. And since then, I have a new website. But anyway, I created that website, and I was sending my students to it. And so then in 2008, started making videos and putting videos online. And last year in 2008, I put 62 videos online, and I had over 100,000 views in 2008 on my videos. And so people are interested in this. And as I have videos that are cooking. Like I told you, I have the chicken chili video. I have exercise videos. I have just talking about weight loss type videos and all kinds of things, but I didn't really ever have anything that brought it all together. Well, one of my video watchers, one of my online members, her name is Sue, and she lives in Miami. Let's see if we can go. And this was an email. You can see the date. It was written last October, October of 2008. So Sue sent me this email. And I want you to pay attention. I hope you can read it, okay? I know it's kind of small print. But I want you to try to see if you can find Sue's problems with her weight loss in this email. So this is what she says. She says, it's very hard, but we're trying to eat less than 150, she's talking about carbs, 150 carbs per day. How does that sound? By the way, I took your advice and had sweet potatoes last night with my chicken and peppers for dinner. The sweet potatoes were 30 carbs for 3 small pieces, so it was a sparse meal, but we did it. You do need sparse meals for dinner, so she's doing that right. My problem is I have to take medication twice a day on a full stomach per directed by my physician. I would eat less if I could. I've eliminated all snacks for now, but I'm considering an apple for lunch. For my first meal, I have yogurt, 27 carbs, soy milk, 22 carbs, and a banana, 30 carbs. I also have green vibrants. I don't know what that is. It's probably a green foods powder that you put in with water, which has 7 carbs. That's 86 carbs from the get-go. Okay, so she's trying to stay at 150 a day, and for breakfast, she has just eaten 86. Okay, so that's a setup. She's just setting herself up for failure. Okay, often I add a slice of pumpernickel, 15, and a tablespoon of peanut butter, 5, for a total of 106. Doesn't leave much for dinner, but I'm surviving. I've lost 5 pounds since I started this 27 days ago. Is it working?
No.
She's in her 50s. In fact, she may be 60. I'm not sure, but I know she's at least in her 50s. Okay, her husband says, she says her husband's lost 10 pounds. I work out on a treadmill half hour every 3 days. So I guess that means once every 3 days, I assume. And I usually walk 3 miles on Saturday morning. I have little energy. I've been there, done that. Okay, she says, this is so hard. How many calories should and then she's talking about her husband, how many calories should a man eat to lose weight? And at the last sentence, she says, it isn't fair that everything that tastes good has more carbs in it. I can relate to the it isn't fair sentence. When I was a child, it was not fair that I was the fat one and everybody else was thin. And it's still not fair. But what are you going to do? You're going to get mad at God? God, why'd you give me this bad metabolism? You know, that doesn't work. I tried that too. That didn't work either. Okay? So, anyway, let's go through here and let's figure out Sue's problems. What's the first one that you see?
Not enough protein.
Yes, there's no protein for breakfast. In everything that she mentioned here, the only thing that has protein is chicken. Okay? So she's starting out her breakfast with 3 carb foods. Okay, so let's go, wait, let's not do that yet. Keep your list handy. We're going to get this in just a minute. So yogurt and milk are combination foods, but she said soy milk, so that's a carb food. Regular milk, cow's milk, milk, yogurt, cottage cheese, beans, these are all called combination foods. And they're part protein, part carbs. But as far as like a diabetic diet, milk is considered a carb. Has more carbs than protein. Okay, so she's starting out with yogurt, basically a carb food. Soy milk, that's a carb food. Soy is a plant, okay? And banana, definitely a carb. Where's her protein? And she doesn't say what she has for lunch, and then she says she has a tablespoon of peanut butter. You guys, I don't touch peanut butter with a 10-foot pole. 200 calories. Did I bring it? Here we go. This one's reduced fat because it's the only one I had in my house. But 2 tablespoons in the reduced fat is 190 calories. You can't even make a sandwich with 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Barely. Barely. If I eat peanut butter, I just take a little tiny bit and just rake it across the top of the toast. And the other thing you can do with peanut butter is you can mix it half and half with honey or sugar-free pancake syrup. And if you mix it half and half, like sometimes I'll have about this much peanut butter left, and I'll put a little pancake syrup in there and stir it up. Well, then it takes your fat from your peanut butter all the way down. By the way, we're just talking about calories, but fat is, and this is the reduced fat, 12. In the regular, it's 18. 18 is 1.5 Snickers bars. Mark, bring me that Snickers bar that was in that bag at the back. Mark found a Snickers bar and in the snacks that they had here at the Y. And I didn't let him put it out on the table because I didn't want any of you to grab it. So I put it back in the bag. Thank you. Okay, now this is an extra big Snickers bar, right? I shouldn't even be touching it. In the extra big, my favorite candy bar, by the way, in the extra big Snickers bar, fat is only 11. You're going to eat 18 in 2 tablespoons of peanut butter? No. Okay, now this may be more than 1 serving. Hold on.
It is.
Oh, it is. How did you know that? Don't admit it. Okay, this is 2 servings. All right, so, and half of that would probably be, I don't know, regular Snickers bar would probably be about 3/4 of that, wouldn't you say? So anyway, all right, so this one has 22, but still that's not much more than 18, is it? All right, so you can eat just a little bit of peanut butter, and you're basically eating the same fat as a king-size Snickers bar. Here's the alternative that I suggest, and I'll let you guys look at all these. after class. Okay,